And finally, I got it right. Oh my goodness, that was a mess. Kind of like this big mess behind me. I'll give you a little bit. First off, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mademoiselle Lena, and you can find me online at www.scottishsunflower.com or by clicking on the link in the description over at Hipsy. Hey Nancy, how are you doing today? I was just I was going to give a little bit of a backstory. My title is Putting Together My Reading Room. Actually, I should have said Cleaning My Reading Room because I just moved and I still have all kinds of shit I need to unpack and do. So I thought I would do that while I'm waiting on people to come in and ask questions. But how are you doing today? How was your trip back home? Oh, okay, I got you. You didn't, yeah, you made it to the thing. How was your trip back home? You left just in time. Okay, I want to add some music here. I don't know what kind of music I want to play. Let me see. So, oh, okay. Yeah, some lessons in life are hard. I'll put it that way. On Juneteenth, I moved houses on June 18th. And on June 19th, Tropical Storm Alberto caused a storm surge in Galveston. I was doing rideshare at the time. I had a passenger in my car. I'm going down the road. All of a sudden, the bay overflows, spilling water all onto the road. My car stalls out. I know that you're not supposed to start your car while you're sitting in water because it can suck water up into the engine. So I didn't want to do that. I did cut off rideshare so that my passenger would not be charged for sitting in water. So, hey, Luce. So I called roadside assistance and I called Galveston PD. They sent out one officer and the fire department who, when they got there, parked a block away, stood up on a hill and was like, hey, are y'all okay? They never even came into the water to help us. So then I proceeded, after probably about 15 minutes, I called my insurance company because I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. The guy in the back, he's looking on his phone. He's like, the tide's supposed to be going down any minute. So we're waiting. And after 20 minutes into it, the passenger decides to climb out the trunk of the car and walk through the water about half a mile to get home. So I don't want to leave my car, so I'm still sitting in the car. I'm on the phone with the insurance company, and About 40 minutes into it, I realized my feet are wet. I look down, the entire floorboard of the car is flooded. I can't swim. I'm scared to death. So I start gathering up my stuff as much as I could, and I climbed out through the trunk. When I open the trunk and I'm starting to get out, the fireman's like, just walk down the middle of the road. That's where the water is the lowest. Girl, the water was still up to my crotch. I'm out of my mind. The lady on the phone from the insurance company is asking me questions. I don't even know, I'm not thinking straight. I don't know how to answer these questions. I'm freaking out. So anyway, I get out, I walk down the middle of the road, and then a tow truck came by, and I'm like, hey, can you help me get my car out? And so they did, but it's just been a fucking process ever since then. I did have full coverage insurance, and I have a gap insurance, so the car is being paid off. I signed the paperwork a couple of days ago. It's still in the process. But in order to get another car, I have to be current, which the payment came due again on the 25th of the month, and I've been waiting for the insurance to pay the car off. And it's going to, I was just informed this morning, it's going to take about another 3 weeks for everything to be done. So I'm trying to come up with the money to make that car payment, because I've already submitted a down payment and stuff. And it's just been a huge fucking mess. And then turn around, on Monday, 4 days ago, we had another hurricane. But this time, at least we're safe and nothing really happened. In fact, we were very, very blessed. Our lights did go out, but they were only out for like 9 hours. There are still people you and I both know, who still do not have electricity 5 days later. Well, it's 5 days now, Sunday night. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. 5 days they've been without electric. And I don't know. I've invited, to come over and take a shower, get some cold air, have dinner or whatever. But there's only so much we can do. And our wonderful governor, once again, with a natural disaster, has decided to leave the state. Again. He did this back in the freeze, and now here we are all over again, and he's nowhere to be found. So that is causing issues with Centerpoint, who is trying to go around and fix all the electrical for everybody and get them, their power back on. It's just a big mess. So it's a life lesson, and I might know some of what the lesson is about, but it's just too much sometimes, girl, too much. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not a quitter. Yeah, it was very scary. I was terrified. No, not this, man. Back when we had the freeze, and I know when I say Galveston got down to 11 degrees, people are like, well, it gets colder than that in Ohio. Yeah, but we're not used to that. And so everybody's water pipes burst, and he says, well, I already had a trip planned to somewhere warm for my daughters. The freeze happened on a Tuesday. Those girls are supposed to be in school. Yes, we are very much fighters, very much warriors. And strong. It takes a lot to just stay sane sometimes. So my intention today, between doing readings, is, here, I'll show you. I put all this stuff here in my room intentionally so that it would be in the way, so that I would get it sorted through, cleaned up. here in probably 45 minutes or so, after my son takes the dogs out for their noon pee break, we are going to go out to the market and get my stuff. I'm going to be setting up my shelves and my table here on this back wall, and I'll have all my product and stuff that I have currently out at the market. And that way, when I am doing my readings, you know, I'll have my product in the background. So that's my intentions anyway. Whew. So I've been talking about me a lot. Tell me more about you. How are things going with you? Yeah, I hope so. I have all my little gnomes and things I crochet. So actually, I should start moving some of my stuff over here. I'm still watching, so you can keep talking. Just get some of my... This is the blanket that I've been working on. And hopefully... Let me see if I can pull up a picture on my phone and I'll show you what it's going to look like when I get done. But it's going to look a little different than this because, okay, when you get back, let me know and then I'll show you the picture. Stuff. I use this for my little ottoman. I like to crisscross my legs when I'm sitting. So, and there is a chair I found on Amazon that is made for sitting with your legs crossed, and I'm going to buy that chair. I think I'm going to wait for our Amazon Prime Day to do that, though. Some more of my yarn and stuff. And eventually I will be getting that, that shelving that's like cubes to put my yarn and stuff in. Or I have another little thing out at the market I could use too. So we'll just stick all this under here so it will be handy. Let me think. I don't want to leave the strings laying out because Lucifer will get in it and play. Where are you, Lucifer? Oh, he's in his room. Some stuff I just don't know where I'm going to put yet because, like I said, we still need to go out to the market and get those shelves. I did get a scanner because I need to upload my tarot cards, and I got an external hard drive to put all the images on for when I do my monthly videos. I don't even know what all this stuff is. Some more yarn. More yarn. It just looks like trash bags. Okay. This is kind of embarrassing to be showing my big mess here. But, you know, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. Oh, hey. I was going to show you a picture of the blanket. And the little green bumps on it are sea turtles. And I'm also going to make like some starfish to put on it too. But let's see if you can see that. That's the blanket that I'm currently working on. Yeah, but I've been here almost a month. So, but I kind of been through a lot of shit during that month too. I think that's Taylor's. Need to move. I don't know if I want to move this over there because I don't really use any of that stuff. Well, my charger. I do need my charger. Maybe. I'm so confused. I probably look silly. Let me check my Ipsy page. Let's see what we have over here. No, nothing yet. Hey, Nancy, can you do me a favor? Because I just started using this Ipsy thing. And can you click on the link and then write something in the yes or no, the free one, and send it through, and because I want to see how that works, if you don't mind. And you can write like, I don't know, Tigger is very bouncy or some shit. I mean, anything will work. Times 10. It should be in the description here on Facebook, right? It should be. Let me check. Yeah, it's in there. It's in the description. Here, I can put it in there though. I mean, let me see. In the chat for you. Because I need to figure out how this works anyway. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. Because Facebook always adds so much crap to their links. Okay. There we go. That one should work. Something doesn't feel right. Oh, okay, it shows me in the top bar that I have a new request. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the answer to your question is, hey, love you. So it worked. I was wondering how that worked. Now, do you get a notification that your question was answered when I click done? Or, hey Shishi, or Shakti Serious, how are you? So I'm just glad to know that it worked the way it's supposed to work. It's actually, I think it's going to be a pretty good system. I need to do something with that mic too. I'm doing pretty good. Me and my mess. I was telling Nancy that I just moved, and so I have so much to unpack and clean, so I dumped a bunch of stuff in the middle of my floor so that I have to do it. Because otherwise, I can put that shit in a closet and leave it there. Like I've been paying on a storage unit since I moved in 20, when did I move? 2019? So I've been paying on that storage unit since 2019. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this house so much better. That other house I loved living on the island, but the house had mold in it. And so this house is much better. So, but yeah, flea market, once I get my stuff from the market too, it'll look a lot better in here. And I like my desk on this side better because when I had it on that wall back there, I've got two windows right here. And so they were both showing a glare on my screen and stuff. And so I did not like that at all. The one thing though that I am a little worried about, and I've already put in a maintenance request, when we had that hurricane on Monday, these two windows leaked from the top of the window, which I don't know how they did that, but I've already put in a maintenance request. So hopefully they can come out and get it figured out. Oh, look, speak of the devil, we've assigned a vendor for your work request. Just got the email. So let me check that real quick and see. It does. And I need to do, I actually need to bring one bag or one tote home from the storage probably about once a week and dump it in the middle of the floor. That way I've got to go through it. Because, you know, that means I've got clothes in there I haven't worn in 5 years. Which probably means I don't need those clothes. Or, you know, but there is some stuff in there I know I need. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really nice. It keeps it cool because the outside of the house is black, and we just had the AC worked on yesterday, and it wasn't it wasn't broken or anything. It just needed Freon, and it was low on Freon, and I needed a new filter up in the attic. But this house gets hot if there's not enough Freon. I guess, I don't know if it's because it's black or what the deal is. But I mean, it's a pretty house. Okay, let me see. I'm doing good here. Time is it? 11:53. Oh, I was going to check the email. Squirrel. Oh, I just uploaded or downloaded my Bitwine again on the computer. After the hurricane, I was having a lot of problems with my computer, so I ended up just wiping it out. So it's all nice and clean now. I don't have a bunch of crap on it. And I don't think I really lost anything because, you know, everything is backed up in the cloud. But I just reinstalled Bitwine on the laptop. So if for some reason, you know, you can't get a hold of me, you can try clicking on the link that's in the description, because it does have a thing where I can do like a video reading and send it back to you. But if you want to talk to somebody right away, I'm going to try to be on Bitwine a lot more. Let's see what this email says here. Okay, if I haven't heard from the guy about the windows and the gate in the next 96 hours, to reach out to him. Okay, this is really cool, because you know what? The last place I lived, well, let me back up just a minute. The whole reason that I'm getting these emails about this maintenance is because on Wednesday, I'm still going through everything with the car and the hurricane and my friends not having electric and all that kind of stuff, that I never put in a maintenance request. On Wednesday, my rental agency called me and they're like, hey, we just wanted to reach out to you, see how you're doing, see if you need any work maintenance done, you know, how things went during the hurricane, blah, blah, blah. Do you know that in that house in Galveston, we had that freeze in February of 2020? Yeah, 2020, right? Snowvid was 2020 or 2020. I don't even remember. But they came out, they fixed the pipes in the bathtub, in both bathtubs, under the sink, under the house. But I kept telling them, I hear a drip in the wall between the two bathrooms. They tell me, well, we can't do, the only way we can fix that is if we tear out the wall. And if we tear out the wall, we're not going to replace the wall. So they never would fix this drip inside the wall because there was a broken pipe in the wall. And finally, a year and a half later, in July, yes, I am in Texas. Okay, talk to you later, Nancy, bye. So a year and a half later in July, I had been sending maintenance requests every month, hey. And I got to the point where I was copying and pasting because I was seeing the same thing over and over again. So in July, a year and a half after the freeze, I'm like, there's mold growing on the walls. Oh, well, if there's mold, we'll come out and fix it. And they did, but it was already too late at that time because it had already spread inside the walls and onto the ceiling in the bathroom. And they never gave a fuck about any of that stuff. My very first request when I first moved in there 5 years ago was the roof needs to be repaired. The ceiling's leaking in my son's room. Then further on down the line, now it's leaking in my bedroom. Do you know they still have not fixed that roof? Still. And it's just, when they called me on Wednesday to check in with me and see if I needed any kind of maintenance and make sure that we were okay after the hurricane, that meant so much to me. It just felt really good because I had been through hell with that last rental agency I was with down on the island. So yeah, I'm in Texas. I did go without electricity for 9 hours. I'm very, very blessed because there are so many people here that don't have electric. When I took Pippa out for a walk on Monday night, we were the only house on our block that had electric. And it's all God, it's all my grandma, my ancestors, because no one, it was so eerie. It stunk like fish. I guess the hurricane blew in a lot of fish, but it was pitch black for everyone except for my house. And so I'm so thankful for that. Oh, they just sent another email. Let me see what they're saying now. I guess that was the same thing, just notifications are being delayed for some reason. Okay, so it is time to take the dog out, and then we're gonna go to the market and get my product in my shelves. So I may or may not be on later today. This evening is Shabbat, so I might wait until tomorrow. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them in there or shoot me a message. Was I able to get, honestly, my son did go to the grocery store and we got stuff to make baked macaroni and cheese. But we've mostly been eating out. We went to a Chinese restaurant yesterday, and then some of the fast food places are open. A good way, and they were making a joke on the radio about this, because Centerpoint's power outage map has not worked in a couple months. So the only way to tell really where electricity is on at in the Houston metro area is go to the Whataburger app and see which stores are open. There are some restaurants. So, people are able to eat. And I know in the greater Houston area, they have set up a lot of mobile stations where people can go and get food and cold air, get cold water, some food. So, we take care of each other, and, because it takes a village, not only to raise a child, but to exist. If we don't help each other, then, we're pretty much fucked. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the live for right now so that we can get that done and get out to the market and gather up stuff from out there and bring it back to the house. But it was so nice chatting with you guys. All right. Talk to you soon. Love you bunches. Bye-bye.